Laissez-moi parler, laissez-moi dire ça me penser.
What's going on, YouTube? My name is Ralph.
And my name is Chapette.
And together we are
the JPs.
Welcome again to our YouTube channel. This is our second episode on our channel. Two Hearts,
One B.
One B. And we thank you guys for liking and sharing and commenting on the previous video. And today what we're going to talk about, we're going to just get right into it. We're going to talk about how we met.
How it all began.
How it all began. So I'm going to warn you guys, you're going to hear two stories today.
Two very different stories.
Two very different stories.
One will be the truth, and the other one will be a story.
One will be Chapette's story, and then the other one will be the truth. My story. The real story. How it happened.
See, you already look like you're acting. Ready for your story.
No, that's not true. Go ahead and tell your little story. Go ahead and tell the people your little story.
Let me tell the truth. So, Ralph and I, we met in church. We served on ministries together, and ironically, we actually actually led our singles ministry as well at church. And so from there, we grew a friendship, purely friendship. You know, we had a solid group of friends around us, so we would hang out on a regular basis. And then years down the line, Ralph, came up to me. Oh, I'm interested. I've been praying. I think you may, I'm not sure. So, I told him, continue to pray. And let's see what God tells you.
Okay.
And, I was here enjoying my single life as a single woman.
And my bedline.
Basically.
Okay.
And so, then in all seriousness, though, we both decided that we were going to pray for God to let us know, not only the purpose for our life, but also, who He wanted us to be with as far as to fulfill His purpose and His mission for our life. And so we both prayed, not specifically for each other, but, we decided to pray and see, what God had in stores for us. And then we ended up recording because, of course, we knew the intent of our relationship was to lead to marriage.
Yeah.
And now we're here 3.5 years later.
Been getting in for 3.5 years, baby.
We're happily married for 3.5 years.
You don't like how I said it?
No.
No, okay. We've been happily married for 3.5 years.
That's better.
That's better?
Yeah. Can I hear your story now?
Yeah, you can. Yeah. So that was Chapette's story. Now get ready for my story.
And action.
Okay, so here's the real story. So I grew up in a Haitian church, right? And I've been in a Haitian church for quite some time. And I remember one day I was in church worshiping, connecting with the Lord. Lord, forgive me for all these lies I'm about to tell these people. Okay. So I'm in church. I'm singing this Creole song, and it goes like this. Si je dis vivo. And I'm just in the moment, y'all. I'm in the moment. And then out of nowhere, I feel a tap on my shoulder, tap. And I open my eyes, and here comes Chapette. And she was like, hey, can I talk to you? And I was like, not right now. I'm busy worshiping. I'll talk to you after church, maybe, if I got time.
Oh.
So I did my thing. And then after church, I go outside and I see her. I was like, yo, what's up? What you wanted? Because I was busy earlier. He was like, hey, I think you're kind of cute. And I was wondering. I was like, you know what? I don't need to be wondering. Just like right now, I ain't got time for this. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just living my bed life. And I ain't got time. And,
Wow.
Yeah.
This is such an elaborate story.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Are you done?
I think so. I'm running out of lies.
Okay. It sounds very incomplete.
So here's the real story. The real story is, when I met Chapette and we were friends, we were like really good friends. The kind of friends that could really trust each other. And we had other good friends around us too. So it was a really good group. But what was important to me is we led ministries together, and I got to see some qualities in this woman that I was really impressed with. I got to see her leadership capabilities, and I got to see her level of commitment to doing the Lord's work, and that was important to me. Before I met Chapette, I was in a relationship for 4.5 years, and I learned a lot in that relationship. I learned what was important to me, the things that maybe I didn't align with so well, or things that just I wasn't looking for. But I learned a lot, and I said, I don't want to do this thing all over again. I don't want to date somebody for a long time and it not work out. So I prayed to God and I said, Lord, the next person I date, I want that person to be my wife. I want to marry that person. So what I did, y'all, is I prayed and I fasted. Now, I prayed because my pastor would always say this. He would say that prayer quiets the world and fasting quiets the flesh. And I wanted to make sure that I wasn't just looking at Chapette because she was fine and because she was thick. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to make sure like this is that my intentions were pure in pursuing this woman. So I fasted for 3 days, y'all. 3 days. All I had was water for 3 days. Almost died.
But worth it.
Well worth it. Well worth it. And it was important, when we started dating, when you prayed, fasted, and it was like, this is the woman that aligns with my purpose. And that was my prayer.
Right.
Like, God, bring someone into my life that aligns with whatever calling you have for me, whatever purpose you have for me, bring someone that
and help
that
fulfill
aligns
the
with
mission.
and help fulfill the mission.
Right.
And it was you. Yes, it was you.
Did you make that up?
I did.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
I made the song, but I made it just for you.
I appreciate that.
But that was important to us, man. So in our dating, we took some drastic measures.
Yeah, we definitely did. So our dating, we dated for essentially a year, but we were dated for 6 months. 6 months, and then 6 months later, Ralph proposed, and then we got married.
Yep.
So started dating in September, got married September the following year.
Yep. Started dating in September. I proposed in March, and then the following September we got married.
Yeah, definitely took drastic measures.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Of course, both being adults, young adults, we had our own place, and so we would go over and hang out, watch a movie or something. But Ralph did not want to go home.
Yeah, man. Listen, man. Look, I would say things like, Chapette, you really gonna make me go home? It's 11. It's late. You gonna make me go home? And Chapette would at times make me go home. But the other thing is, even the nights where I would spend the night,
my dog got to sleep on the floor.
Chapette made me sleep on the floor.
No, we agreed.
We agreed that Chapette made me sleep on the floor. And here's why we did it. Because when we started dating, we said this. We were going to do our best to make sure that throughout this dating process, we remain abstinent.
Right.
And that we did not violate that. And for me, it was important to not violate that trust, that she wanted to make sure that we had a pure relationship, that we would save something like that for marriage. And that was important to us. So, I just, if I slept on the same bed with her, it was going to be a problem. So she made me sleep on the couch. I mean, we agreed.
So Ralph would sleep on the couch, or he'll sleep on the blow-up mattress, or sleep on the floor.
It was
and
a tough life.
Enjoyed, my bed was pretty comfortable,
Yeah,
but sacrifices you make, right?
Yeah, and it was important for us to make that, we really wanted to make sure that we stuck to what we agreed to, because I think for me, some things that you're going to do in your marriage, it's important to start doing them now. And what I mean by that is, you want to start that agreement now.
Right.
Like, you guys make a decision together. It's important that you stick with it, so that way you build a habit of making sure that you can make sound decisions and stick to them. So I had to sleep on that floor, y'all, and I still remember days where it was cold, but again, I stuck with it because that was important to the both of us. So I even went one step further when we started dating in September, and around November, I believe. November, I said, Chapette, I can't kiss you no more.
Ralph was hot and bothered, y'all.
Listen, I had all kinds of desires up in here, and I was like, look, if we keep on doing this kissing stuff, whew. Here's the thing. For some people, kissing may not be a problem. For me, at that time, I just had too much going on, and I couldn't. So I said, we're just not going to do it. And it was inspired by a video that I saw that Jackie Hill Perry had posted, and I just felt convicted to just, Chapette, I can't. And we didn't kiss until we got married.
Yeah, so it was interesting. So when Ralph proposed, the proposal ended with a hug and a kiss on the cheek.
Yeah, I tried to sneak a kiss in right quick, but Chapette was like, she blocked
but yeah,
it.
all these things were very, they were worthwhile. So these sacrifices, now we enjoy the fruits of our sacrifices, Ralph. No?
Wow, that sounds so lame.
Why is that lame?
Anywho, it's well, all she's saying is we can do whatever we want now. We kiss all the time. All the time. Yeah, we kiss all the time.
We enjoy the fruits of our sacrifices.
And our marriage is we have a strong marriage. We have a happy marriage. We have a healthy marriage, and that's what we want for anyone out there who is married. Right. We want that for you guys, and that's why we want to share our story. We want to share what we did that worked well, and we want to also talk about some things that, you know what, we're like, we probably shouldn't have done that. And again, that's just us being human.
Right.
We make mistakes. It happens. So you know, I hope you guys enjoyed the story of how we met.
Yes.
The true story of how we met.
And the truth.
But you know, it was what it came down to is I wanted to be able always able to say, God, this is the woman that you gave to me. Whatever is going on in life, I need to be able to go to that source and say, God, help me with this gift that you gave to me. Yes. So again, we want to thank you guys for tuning in to our second video.
Yes.
Our channel name is Two Hearts, One Bead. We thank you guys. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Next week, we have a topic for you that we're going to be breaking down. So tune in next week.
Don't miss it.
Don't miss it. As we go on this journey with you, we want you guys to come along with us. Tell a friend about it. You know, drop it on Facebook, Instagram, MySpace, HaitianPeopleMeet.com, PaleonPili.com, TupunPale.com. Drop it on
Drop it everywhere.
everywhere to make sure that you come along this journey with us. Again, my name is Ralph.
And I'm Chapette.
And together we are
The JPs.
the JPs. We'll see you guys next week. Check out my watch. Watch game sick, dog. Check out my watch. You won't do it.
I'm not doing it. I don't understand what that is. We don't have a handshake.
Okay, all right. See you guys next week.
See you next week.